because I might upload, as I said. Just forgot to do that.
What's up guys, main man Sui here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and this is gonna be a bit of a schizo video, I think, in a lot of people's eyes, because yes, the title is correct. I think Kazuya might be the strongest Mishima in the game now in Season 3, and this is lunacy coming from me, considering I've made, I don't know how many videos, like, not even that long ago I made a video, well, a tier list saying Kazuya's like bottom 15, bottom 20 maybe. I put him like mid-tier. I'm not saying he's like top tier or anything, but yeah, I've been underrating him a lot. Sorry about that.
Keep downplaying.
I've never ever tried to be dishonest with you guys when I make videos. I always mean what I say, and I try and argue my position well, so you understand where I'm coming from. It's just that you gotta understand with me, I've had so much fun with this game, like the last month. I think the patches have been really good. I've sort of been falling in love with the game again, you know, honeymoon phase, and I want to get Kazuya to God 7, and that means knowing every fucking matchup in the game, inside and out. There's not a single situation where you should be caught off guard.
I like his title, Master of Mashing. I didn't even know that was a title. What the hell? I like it.
So I'm right now, I have a challenge to get every character to God 3. I'm doing really well, learning so much, has made me reevaluate a lot of things, and I also think it's wholesome that I, at the age of 40, having played this game for 30 years, I'm still improving a lot.
Respect
I think
to the
that's
chat.
Super wholesome and cool. But that also means looking at Kazuya a bit differently, and playing him lately, I'm like, oh shit, like, there's a lot of things here I haven't talked about enough in videos, and things I've been underrating. So in this video, I'm going to explain every single thing that makes him so strong, and that he might just be the strongest Mishima in the game. But do note that this is a very recent occurrence. In Season 2, in my opinion, there is no arguing he's the best Mishima. When Heihachi has all of his tools, Jin has all of his tools, Jin has a wall-splatting heat smash, but Jin lost that. And then Heihachi, I think those are the two contenders with Kazuya on best Mishima. I don't think Reina is quite there. Heihachi lost, you know, Rao Frost, his forward 1+2 into heat launch. Now, it only
I think I've said this before, that Heihachi losing forward 1+2, I don't think that's that big of a nerf. The biggest nerf he got, 100%, was his heat smash. Because he still has that forward 2-1, which still launches, by the way. Which is also confirmable, by the way. I don't know why Heihachi players don't use that forward 2-1. It's really fucking strong. But, yeah. Yeah.
Like this, right, for Heihachi. Which is not bad, but when you compare to this button, that's the best neutral button in the game now. Kazuya's
I guess they do now.
Devil Fist. It's like full screen. For the input means he can do it out of a wave dash, which adds, not that it needs more tracking, but it adds tracking and it adds range. But again, like, it's basically a full screen button, and you know, +5 on block gives a full.
Okay, guys, as long as down back 1-2 doesn't get mentioned too much, we're good. Nerf forward 4-2. I don't even care about this move. I don't. Please nerf forward 4-2. Sure, bro. Just don't mention down back 1-2. Don't mention down back 1-2, but please.
So
anything but that.
Lost key heat launchers like Heihachi with Rao Frost, but Kazuya keeps that. Like, his neutral is insane. 80% of the roster, they could 50-50 you in heat, but they lost all of that. They get to do it once. You have exceptions like Victor, who needs nerfs, obviously, and some other characters. Dragunov, King. But Kazuya, he doesn't, his identity shines more now in that, sure, this was nerfed. It doesn't give Oki anymore, and it eats up all of your heat. But he doesn't need that. He can just throw his normal hell sweep, and it's super strong. So he is the 50-50 god, but there's so much more to it. Again, we're gonna clear all of it in this video. First off, I just want to say, Kazuya has the best hell sweep in the game. It ain't Devil Jin. A lot of people think it's Devil Jin because Devil Jin's sweep launches, but it gives an awkward combo, and also it doesn't have a capacity.
I'm not too sure if I can say that the Devil Jin's combo is awkward. The latest combo of Devil Jin is so easy to do, does so much damage and so good wall carry. It's pretty damn good. The awkward combo was maybe before it. You know, before that new combo. Base Hell Sweep, I think it's comparable. You can argue both ways, basically. Base Hell Sweep, you can argue both ways. I kinda agree. Heat Hell Sweep on Devilgen is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah.
To put them on the wall, which is the most important in my opinion. It
Building the
can
hell up.
do it, but very, very rarely. It needs a very specific distance to the wall. It's a back turn situation anyway, which is gibberish. Kazuya's Hell Sweep, again, heat, no heat, does this. 31 damage into the best Oki situation. What really seals the deal on this sweep is the fact that it can do this.
Yeah,
Kazuya mixes you with his amazing mid wall splats. It can't be stressed enough how strong those buttons are. Again, we're gonna get into it.
Oh my
but
god.
The fact that he can't do
Don't talk about CD1 plus 2,
put
bro,
on
please.
the wall and then unscaled, like 65 damage from that sweep. And then the fact that he so easily creates one of the most broken 50-50 situations in the game with his wall combo, back 2-4, down 4-2. If you choose to wake up here, most pros won't because they know how busted this situation is.
You know, I always knew Mayman really liked the Soki. He's been talking good about the Soki for like 2 years now. Right? 2 years. At least. Season 2 at least, from what I know. But I don't think the Soki is that good. It's good, but it's not as good as he really seems it to be. You know, don't get me wrong, it's good, but usually it gets you away from the wall. Usually. More or less.
Well, stay on the ground and just take the steel pedal. If you get up here, you are denied the counterplay to his 50-50 because you have a wall to your left shoulder.
That's
you
true.
cannot step this sweep anymore. You can't step right. So you are completely forced to guess here. There is no option select. And now, if you eat the Hell Sweep, it will, of course, put you on the wall. And now I get an unscaled combo with wall stuff. I can wall resplat, etc. into insane stuff. So this is why Kazuya's Hell Sweep is the best in the game, as far as I'm concerned. Note that it also has more range than the...
Like, Kazuya is not weak. I've never said that Kazuya was weak. I want to check this situation once again. Does he have Xiaoyu set on the back roll here?
One of them...
Obviously it will wall splat if they back roll, bro. Or no, it's an up roll. It's not even a back roll. It just holds up. By the way, the Hell Sweep wall splatting in this situation is not as common as he makes it out to be. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But it's not as common. They usually tech roll away from the wall. Usually. And when they tech roll away from the wall, they can actually do sidestep to the left sometimes, right? I mean, it's still a great situation, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good as he makes it out to be.
Most broken
Yeah,
the ground 50-50 because you have a wall to your left shoulder. You cannot step this sweep anymore. You can't step right. So you are combo will of course put you on the wall. And now I get an unscaled combo with wall stuff. I can wall resplat, etc. into insane stuff. So this is why Kazuya's Hell Sweep is the best in the game, as far as I'm concerned.
But yeah, as I explained, that wall splat almost never happens after that wall combo. They either stay on the ground and side roll or tech roll. They don't hold up or back roll here. Almost no one does it. Why would anyone do that?
Note that it also has more range than Devilgen's Hell Sweep. They nerfed the range of Devilgen's Hell Sweep. It's a little bit stubbier. So, best Hell Sweep in the game, just to clear out that confusion. Devil Fist is a busted button. In heat, even if you don't dash out of it, double damage. Like this, 40 damage. Like consuming a little bit of heat, not too much. And of course, -9 with decent pushback. It's just the best demon paw in the game. Kazuya's neutral, when you combine Devil Fist with the best launchers in the game, Electric, of course, needs no introduction, you know, +5 on block, high. Mixed with the Devil Fist is a deadly package, right? He has the best launchers in the game. Now you might think I'm about to talk about Ford 3, which is -3 on block, safe mid launcher. I'm not. Kazuya's best launchers, I've just very lately understood to be Electric and Twin Piston. Twin Pistons is his second best launcher. A ton of lows in this game, key lows,
-13.
are -13 on block. The fact that Kazuya can launch those, it can't be stressed enough how strong that is.
Obviously.
And he gets a very good combo, right? Can do this, into this. plant you on the wall into insane Oki, right? Anytime he gets to launch you, it leads to insane things because it will be damage plus the Oki, right? And his Oki is just brutal. So a lot of key lows are minus 13. Kazuya can launch at 13. Eddie has a 13 frame launcher, but the first hit is a high, making it significantly worse than Kazuya's twin piston due to how many of these lows have a low crouching profile once they're done with the attack. But also something I've realized lately is that so much counterplay to situations in this game. You know, it's not backdashing away like Tekken 7. It's doing very specific, like, option selects, knowing how to move against characters. Like, so many characters, it's like step right duck, step left duck, step into block. But all of these, you know, step left duck, step right duck, Kazuya, no other character, Kazuya has access to the twin piston, so you can do the proper option select to characters and is immediately threatening them with the best crouching launcher in the game. I'm sure you've seen...
I mean, it is good to sidestep duck and have a launcher, but you can say the same with any 14 frame launcher as well. It doesn't have to be a 13 framer. You can just Devil Jin while standing too, or even better, Jin while standing too. I don't think the biggest thing about Twin Pistons is a 13 frame startup for punishment. I think that's the biggest thing about it. 100% that's the biggest thing about it. When it comes to sidestep ducking stuff and then, you know, reacting with Twin Pistons, that's always good, obviously. But it's just as good as the other launchers, basically. The other minus 12 normal hit launchers. Obviously, having it this fast is always good. Always good. But it's the same with others. As I said, Raven, Jin, Devil Jin, the 14 frame launchers. Even some 15 framers you can do the same-ish, but obviously they're slower.
What Keisuke, Hikari, and other pro Kazuyas do with this, what I do with this when I play ranked, and it can't be stressed enough due to all of this how strong Twin Pistons is in this game. And then Patricide Fist.
No, don't talk about that. Wait, please skip through. Please skip through it.
Is in this game. And then Patricide Fist, one of the best moves in the game. It's just, I've talked about this before, but it's the fact that Kazuya from Wave Dash has access to a mid-wall splat that gives momentum. What is also very sneaky about this move, also not talked about enough, is that sure, it is a bit slow at 24 frames.
It looks like
animation, right? With input, you're looking more at like 27 frames.
It's
but
really
the
slow.
thing is that when Kazuya does a hell sweep, you note that in the animation, he has a low profile. Low profile. It has no evasion, so hitbox-wise, he's standing. But in terms of what you can see, dealing with
we've
this,
known
he
about
has
this
a
for
low
2 years now, though.
When he does forward 3, he immediately gets a high profile. This is something a lot of top players can fuzzy guard well, right? This mix-up.
What?
But some...
Bro, what the hell? The leg is just going through him. What is that? Kazuya's animation there looks wonky as hell. Holy hell. Okay.
Some of them can even, on a really good day, react to forward 3.
What is that?
Very, very rarely, but some 1 in 1,000 players can do this. But what is sneaky about Patricide Fist is that on startup, on the first few frames, Kazuya keeps his low profile. You know, in a crouch dash, he has a low profile. You see that? Low profile. Hell sweep, low profile. Patricide Fist, low profile. So when you see him coming in and he does Patricide, he's still in the crouch dash animation. Or he's doing a hell sweep. That's what's going through your head. And then he comes up and he Patricides you up the ass.
Yeah, I mean, when you wave dash... Wave dash, hell sweep, wave dash CD1+2 is a better mix-up, but dash mix-ups also exist. Like, dash mix-ups can also be way harder to react to if you do just the dash FF3. FF3's weakness is that, obviously, but that's not the biggest weakness in my head. Biggest weakness is that it has literally zero tracking. Literally, like, no tracking. Even on Oki situations, I can't use it. They can always sidestep it. That's one of the biggest weaknesses, outside of some very niche situations, right? And the other one is that how slow it comes out. And the third one is that even though it's -3, I can't really use the fact that it's -3 against a lot of the characters. That is the thing I really hate. Like, the -3 might as well be -9 against some characters, I swear.
Why you will see Hikari specifically, he will do delay timing mix-ups, like delay sweep, delay patricide, and this just fucks everyone up. Everyone has the fuzzy guard timing on like seeing Kazuya go down this, and they go crouch stand guard. But as soon as you throw delay timing sweep and patricide, it's like all the
Guys, watch my vid on YouTube on how to mix up like Hikaru does. Shameless advertisement, I know. But yeah, I've talked about this like a month ago or something, right? Like a month ago or something. So yeah, obviously this is really good. You don't need to delay CD1+2 actually. It's the opposite. You don't delay CD1+2 since it's slow anyway.
The fuzzy guard timing just goes out the window and it's super hard to deal with. So patricide, even in the neutral outside of the wall, is a very strong addition to Kazuya's 50-50. But again, at the wall, it is an absurd button, especially when Kazuya is in heat. I do want to do a specific chapter in this video also for
it's always
back to 4, down for 2, in case it wasn't clear enough before just how strong this situation is. So let's just record the status. So here I've done that combo. If you stay on the ground as I steel pedal you, if you get up, again, you can't options like...
I think I've talked about this like 10 times already every time he showcases his wall combo. Even in the very past vid, I think a year ago or maybe a little bit less, that this is not realistic because it's not setting the character to tech roll. Because no one's gonna stand up like this.
My hell sweep by stepping to the left, and my sweep will now place you on the wall, right? I mean, look at this. Look at this. I can do whatever I want to. I can like resplat many times. And it's very consistent. Especially since they gave him a sidestep 4-1. You know,
can I show you the tech roll? I can. I can. Wait 1 second. Why not? Why not? So two most common options you'll see there, by the way. Wait 1 second. Is not going to be a tech roll. It's going to be either a side roll, not a tech roll, I mean stand up. It's going to be either a tech roll away from the wall. So for example, not that there, the other side, no one's going to go to the wall unless, you know, they maybe accidentally. This is what you're going to see most of the time. You can see the tech roll literally going away from the wall, right? So in what universe, let's say they don't block here, is the hell sweep ever going to wall splat? Right? This is never going to wall splat. So that entire point just goes away. Literally just goes instantly away. And even if they tech roll the wrong side, let's say they tech roll the wrong side here, right? They tech roll badly because I don't know, like something like this. Even here, it's not going to be that consistent. It's not going to be that consistent for this wall splat. The only situation when to wall splat is the only situation he's showing right now, which never happens, by the way. That never happens, almost never happens. Is if they literally hold up. I don't know what the hold up button is. Stand up. This. Right? They literally hold up here. And if they hold up, you get this wall splat. Which is entirely unrealistic. Which I'm not too sure if he realizes. Most likely he doesn't realize. But this is unrealistic. This is just not fair. It's definitely not fair to say that this is amazing. Either hold back or up, then this situation can happen. But this situation never happens. It just never happens. And that I also explained that the other thing that most likely will happen is a side roll. Something like this, which is also away from the wall, right? Usually. Because this is what good players are going to do. And then your FF4 is not going to work as well, right? Even if you read that they're going to stay down, the FF4 is going to be harder to get. Obviously, you can have tech to do it, like instant FF4 here. But even sometimes this still doesn't work. The best way to do it is to start wave dashing, delay your timing, react, and then do it. And now you just let go of your 50-50. This is very complicated, basically, right? Okay, let's just continue watching. Let's just continue watching. 1 second. Keep the agenda going. True. True.
Best Mishima, there's so many things that compound on one another. Tools he has gotten over the years, like Season 1 and 2, but also how they changed his combos, like, you know, patricide, opening up this combo route. even on Fort for 3. This did so much for the character.
These are dog shit combo routes, though. I mean, people who have been watching me know that I never use the CD1+2 route. Never. Almost never. These are not that as good a routes as people think they are. They're good, don't get me wrong, but it's not game-changing. We have sidestep 4-1. If he wants to mention anything that's game-changing combo-wise, it's sidestep 4-1. Please don't mention it. Please don't mention it.
His combos got so much better.
Please no.
And increased quite a bit in damage. But also, you know, you have a sidestep 4-1.
No!
Sidestep 4-1.
He mentioned it. Damn it. It's over.
Here.
It's over, guys.
The combo routes I get now. You understand how strong this is. Straight into the wall, into a bound, right? But the fact that the patricide, even here, you see how she bounces up?
A side splat.
Even from a side angle. Even from a side angle. So now you're guessing between a +5 mid, but also will launch. Even in this angle.
Okay, I already explained it. I think half of the vid is him saying the down forward 2 wall combo is absolutely busted, and he's saying CD1+2 is gonna wall splat in that situation as well, which I already showed that's not the case. CD1+2 does not wall splat there, 1, and also Hell Sweep does not wall splat there, and you get away from wall pressure, and in one guess, they're gonna have wall pressure most of the time, right? In one guess. Or if you hit them on the ground, they're just gonna take roll away from the wall. Obviously, it's still good for you, but this is just overplaying the situation a lot. I'm not saying it's weak, but he's overplaying it.
Angle will launch you. And guessing between that and this. I'm just hoping you understand how broken this situation is, right?
Bro, I wish it was like this. I wish. Dude, imagine they are forced to stand up after down 4-2. They're just forced to stand up. Then I would hella agree. I would like, okay, they're forced to stand up here into a mix-up with a wall splatting Hell Sweep and a +5 mid or an FF3, busted. But they're not. They're not forced to stand up. I wish they were.
Which is why I always try and create it in my matches. By doing this, into this, and then we go, right? And then we go. A lot of people think this heat smash isn't good. On Kazuya, the fact that he has it makes it broken. You know how Kazuya, like, you know...
I think if he had a mid one, it would be way more broken. Bro, don't you guys think if he had a mid one, it would be way more broken? Obviously, the hit smash is good. I'm not downplaying it. But if he had a mid one now, that would be broken. That would be very broken. Because down back 1-2, yeah, but down back 1-2 is +5. Imagine that was +9, or even worse. Or imagine the heat smash was a jumping heat smash like Brian's or Asuka's or Lars's, which is a mini orbital at the same time. Like, imagine. Imagine that. But yeah, no, this is still good. The low heat smash is good. I agree.
Gambles his health bar with his health
I agree.
to get you to duck, right? This counters that.
I just, it was just funny that he said that because Kazuya has it. It's good. But yeah, what an angle. I like this angle.
Because if a heat smash, as you know, it's only -14 on block.
Sure.
So suddenly,
really
you know, I take you to the wall, blah, 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 yup-de-dup-de-doo, I do this. And it's like, I don't even have to risk my life to get you to do a knockdown low, powerful knockdown low. I can just do this. And okay, I'm -14, so I might not do that against Brian, right? But most characters, you're not gonna launch me. Well, okay, Xiaoyu can launch me with standing free, but most characters can't launch that. So suddenly I'm not gambling my health bar, right? And also something this heat smash counters is that, again, this is people...
Tracking heat smash, yes.
People don't really know this, I feel, but it's like, it's pseudo homing.
Yep.
What's another big problem for Kazuya? People stepping him towards the left, right? You almost can't step this move. That's her stepping left, by the way, right? Now step right, Xiaoyu.
Yep.
It's not fully homing, but it's pretty much impossible to step.
Yeah,
and it also has more range than a normal house sweep. More range than a normal house sweep. and comes out faster due to
Damage
having...
control.
I don't have to do a crouch dash to do it. Oh, you have a breakable wall behind you. A TNT wall stage hazard behind you.
I think I've talked about this situation for 2 years now, about how broken this is. That Kazuya can do this to you. Obviously, right? It's super, super strong. We've all known this for a while.
We should easily wall to wall here. Sorry. I'm recording for YouTube. Middle-aged man execution. Let's go.
3-1 there, though.
And into Oki, right? Minus 14. Can't step it. That's fun, right? You can't step that.
But I can literally show any heat smash in the game and say it's broken. Almost any heat smash in the game. Like, any low heat smash will have the same. The fact is, if you want to, you know, argue that Kazuya's is even more broken, is because of down back 1-2. Please don't mention down back 1-2. Please.
And I can mix with this, which you also...
Yes, while standing 3 is the problem. Yes,
This
I
is
agree.
a move pro Kazuya's use, almost no intermediate Kazuya's use.
I agree,
that.
I agree.
Arguably his best homing, do use it. Minus 5 on block, very long range, right? If you eat it, kaboom, I get a combo. Low, can't step, combo. This is omega bullshit. And you know, at
I agree,
minus
it's BS.
5,
Nerf while standing 3. Guys, nerf while
easily
standing 3, it's
throw my
BS.
chic away. Should you try and counter, you know, retaliate with anything but a jab? A lot of people like to jab here, and then punch parry. Amare.
Guys, time on wake up to begin. Nah, Andre, you're downplaying while standing 3, man. It's too good. They need to nerf it.
About how, you know, Kazuya doesn't have poking. He doesn't have fast buttons. The fast buttons are basically electric. K-Scape plays electric. That's basically his counter hit button in the neutral. It's his check. You know, you just check with electric.
Yep.
It's very strong. Nothing wrong with that. And then, of course, you have down for 2. Which is a 14-frame counter hit launcher, homing, only minus 12 on block. Does a fuck ton of damage. It's a very good button. Very good button. But, and when we say he lacks, like, you know, 13-frame fast agency buttons, right? But then down back 1-2.
Okay.
I've talked about before, and in my...
Let's pray he doesn't mention the strongest parts about this move. I knew it was coming. But I'm praying he doesn't mention the strongest parts about this move. Please don't.
tier list, how much this move carries Kazuya's heat, right? Because it's a 13-frame wall splat. Like this.
Yes.
That, you know, just kills you, right? He wall splats into combo. And the fact that if you block it, I can dash out of it to make it +5. It's like when you say with King, like, oh, he has a mid poke that kills you.
If he doesn't mention that it's confirmable, we're fine. We're good.
For to one Twitch confirm, you know, and how broken that is.
Does that count?
And it is insanely broken. But I should have maybe stressed enough how broken it is that Kazuya has a 13-frame agency button, right?
Okay, we're good.
That's very long range. That it doesn't even need a counter hit. A normal hit, it wall splats, and he can make it +5 on block. It's at the wall, this move is so crazy, but again, all he needs is one launch, right? Oh my god, main man. I'm getting too old. Let's go. So all he needs is that one launch, and now you're at the wall, and now this move is absurd. It's just absurd. And then the fact that if you block a Patricide Fist, so just think about this situation that is forced on you every time you play against a good Kazuya. Like, you block Patricide, so this Patricide will either you eat it and you die, right? Or you block it and now you're -5. And then he does down back 1-2. If this hits...
He said Twitch confirm and he said something about King Twitch confirm. He meant King. So I think it's a W. He hasn't mentioned it yet.
You got wall splatted, right? If you blocked it, Kazuya is yet again +5. And then he can do up forward 3 like this. And again, it's a chance to wall. This is the third opportunity to wall splat you now into a combo, right? And now, if you block it, I'm still -9 and safe. But now I'm at least not building momentum anymore. This stuff is pretty absurd, like his wall pressure. And the fact that, again, normal health.
Dude, I can say all of this in Season 1, ever since Season 1+2 got buffed. Like, isn't this like the same things we've had for like years now? Obviously, the game is different. That's why the character is better. But I don't think all of this is anything too different from what we always had. Like, all of these strengths, you always had these strengths. You always had these strengths. Obviously, people being weaker makes this better. Obviously, right? But yeah.
Sweep wall splats. A good player might try and step here, right? But down back 1-2. You can do it. But it's like, it's so risky because of this heat smash, right? That will track that. You gotta be super brave defending against this and like make some hard reads. Like, now you know what? I'm gonna check you. I'm gonna check Kazuya, or I'm gonna step, or you just hold the mix. You hold your guard, but it's like, this is very brutal stuff. And then of course, you know, Shikuei costs more heat now as a special mid now, so it's not used to 50-50 anymore. If you get up and crouch guard, you will block it. If you stand guard, you will block it. But still, the fact that this is a safe on block reversal, armored reversal, that hits grounded. It's a bubble around Kazuya,
really good.
AoE. It will hit grounded, hit people standing behind him. And it's completely safe. Knocks down a normal hit into Oki. It just remains an insane button. And then the fact
I mentioned this on my YouTube as well, that because neutral now exists a little bit, well, exists more in the game, that's why Kazuya can work better. But Keisuke has been making Kazuya work because all of the strengths have existed a long time. Kazuya has always been good. He's never not been good. But yeah, now it's neutral exists in the game, he shines a little bit more.
His Sabaki, punch parry, and other unsung heroes that aren't talked about enough. Fujin Uraken.
Yeah, it's really good.
You see how much Ikari specifically uses this move. And a great flowchart is this on hit into this. Super good flowchart.
I think that is really good, but sometimes I think that instead of using that, I think it's better to have a neutral pressure. So don't use this, but have pressure instead.
But
like movement-based pressure.
13 frame start.
But this is really good.
Tracking to both sides. +8 on hit. Safe on block at -9. On counter hit, free steel pedal into a perfect Oki situation for Kazuya.
Yeah, this is a very good Oki situation.
That move isn't talked about enough, how insane it is. And then, of course, Damek 4, strong tracking to both sides.
You guys know when I mentioned before I started watching this vid that he's just gonna, you know, list the strengths of the character. I'm just curious, these strengths have existed for a while. What changed his mind? I mean, we've all known these strengths. More or less, a lot of Kazuya players will already know that all of this is very strong. But we also know his weaknesses. But yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. But I'm just curious what changed his mind.
+4 on hit, only -12, hits grounded. Brutal move. His sheer damage output now, his buffed combos, his godlike neutral, his godlike heat, where he gets, I told you, a fast agency, fast button that destroys on hit, destroys, and is made +5. The fact that his hell sweep wall splats, that you now understand the strength of this button. Oh, so you want to step left? Fuck you. Oh, you wanna launch punish me for doing a big low? Fuck you. -14 on block, right? What Patricide does for this character. Looks like a hell sweep on startup. Low profile. +5 on block. 9 damage on block. Crouch dash move.
Yep.
How strong electric is. You knew that, but twin piston. Don't sleep on this move if you're a Kazuya player. This is your go-to button when you have...
I think most Kazuya players mash this every time they block any kind of low. They don't even care if it's -12. I don't think anyone sleeps on TP. The Kazuya players actually are too woken up, or whatever you want to call it. Most people will mash this button even though they block the -12 or -11 low.
strong defense to blow everyone up. I do think Kazuya might be the best Mishima in the game, even above characters like Jin and Heihachi, but he has very...
Jin I can understand. Even in my tier list, I think I have Kazuya higher than Jin. Jin I 100% understand. Jin is hard to play. I wish Back 4-2 didn't exist, but hard to play. His lows are a problem. He doesn't have that high risk hell sweep, for example. Jin I understand. Heihachi is a little bit weird though.
Find strengths and weaknesses. He does not have an install. He does not have crazy strings. He has no stances. G clef. He's like none of that stuff. And he's still very demanding execution-wise, and you need to have knowledge on the entire roster.
But I missed it. Did he say the weaknesses? I wasn't listening, my fault.
Not have an install. He does to blow everyone up. Yeah. I do think Kazuya might be the best Mishima in the game, even above characters like Jin and Heihachi, but he has very defined strengths and weaknesses. He does not have an install. He does not have crazy strings. He has no stances. G clef. He's like none of that stuff. And he's still very demanding execution.
I'm gonna do the exact opposite of defending Kazuya here, but 1-1-2 is very similar to a G clef if you think about it. It's like a G clef without a wall splat, right? 1-1-2 is really good. I think people don't talk about 1-1-2 enough. If you want to actually talk about things people don't talk about, I think everyone, almost every Kazuya player knows the things Heihachi was talking about. Not enough people talk about how amazing 1-1-2 is. 1-1-2 is kind of crazy. Except Hapnon. I mean, Hapnon kind of shit talks every Kazuya move. But 1-1-2 is kind of crazy. I mean, Heihachi's wall splat. Heihachi's is actually a G clef without a counter hit, right? But, yeah, 1-1-2 is crazy good. It is crazy good.
Wise, and you need to have knowledge on the entire roster, but if you're really good, his strengths are insane. He has all of those weaknesses, but the stuff he does well, like holy shit, is untouchable. An absolute monster in the right hands, and I do believe now could be the best Mishima in the game. It's also something I've thought of, you know, watching Ikari and Keisuke blow people up at tournaments. It's like, what can they actually do here? If a Kazuya player is good and they're pressured at the wall, it's like, it's such a brutal situation where someone is good with placing these launchers. But also, you gotta understand that, you know, Keisuke and Ikari, most people who do well on this character, just to stress that it's a difficult character, they've been playing the character for multiple games. Typically, people have like 10, 20 years on the character.
Yep.
But so, I hope you enjoyed this video.
I hope
it was informative. I don't believe I've quite covered, I have not covered all of these things in a Kazuya video before. Sorry about the flip-flopping on opinions, but I'm learning a lot lately. I'm learning a lot. So, yeah, I hope you all have a great day. Take care.
So, ever since he started playing other characters, he changed his opinion about Kaz. Because he was so used to Kazuya's tools that when he started playing other characters, he realized how strong they actually are. I'm guessing that's why he changed his opinion. I'm guessing that's why. Anyway. Because not a lot of characters can do what Kazuya does. Like, as a Kazuya player that sometimes plays other characters, right? Like, whenever I play AK can't do the stuff that Kazuya can't do, right? Not the same way, anyway. Kinda, but not. Kinda not. Kinda and kinda not. But, like, he is his own character. But that was exactly the same way in Tekken 7. He was also his own character. But obviously in Tekken 8, since mix-ups are so much better and he has, like, so much easier options, his strength got multiplied by a lot, and he is the mix-up character. I've talked about this before, even on my YouTube. He is the mix-up character. He should be, and he never was until now, because he got overshadowed by very dumb characters. Very dumb characters. Yeah, defensive Kazuyas get rewarded more because of neutral. I think defensively is how you would play this character anyway. No matter what, even in Tekken 7, Season 1, Season 2 doesn't matter. Defensive Kazuya is the way to go if you want to stay consistent with him, right? Obviously, you can play YOLO while standing 2s and hell sweeps all day. You can do that. Gamble. But if you want to stay consistent with him. But he has his weaknesses, that's one. Two is he's very hard to play because his weaknesses needs to be what's the word? You kind of have to adjust to them. You know how other characters have buttons that adjust to their weaknesses? Kazuya doesn't really have a button to adjust to the weakness. You just kind of have to do it yourself. I think that's the biggest thing that makes it harder to play Kaz. For me, anyway, than some other characters. Like, if you want to read someone sidestepping, you have to read it. If you want to read someone get up kicking, you have to read it. Right? You have to do it yourself. You can't do a button that goes into a stance that goes into an instant mix-up. Right? That's the Tekken 8 style that other characters have. They will have a tracking button that will go into a stance or either plus that will mix you up instantly. Kaz doesn't really have it. He uses wave dashes and movement to track you instead. Which you know it's player dependent, but it's very good if the player uses it well. In my opinion, this is what makes Kaz harder to play, and the options aren't as easily seeable. It's not as easily seeable. Right? Like, for example, if you do a hell sweep into another hell sweep, you have to know how to do it or else you're gonna whiff it. Right? If you don't know how to do that, they will sidestep you. Hell sweep into FF3, you should know that you shouldn't do that. Like, stuff like that, you need to, like, think about more than other characters when they just press a button into a button and they just usually work. Usually, right? I'm not saying it's for every character, but usually works. So you have to, like, kind of know what movement options you have to do to beat your own weaknesses. While others just go into a stance and press lower mid. Right? So that's, like, for me, if I wanted to list one weakness, that's, I think, one of the, like, bigger ones, it's that the player has to actually work on the weakness Kazuya has instead of the character having options. It's himself. Like, what they tried to do is they gave us that button, if you guys remember, in the form of up forward 1-3. Up forward 1-3 did literally that, which other characters do. They give Kazuya a button that it literally just fixed all of his weaknesses. You pressed it and that was it. That was it, right? You just pressed that and you beat everything. That was it and you were safe. So they nerfed it because of it. Because even Kazuya players complained. Because it was a very Tekken 8-ish button. Very Tekken 8-ish button. But yeah, this is just my opinion about it. But everything he said here is true, by the way. I'm not disagreeing about anything. I'm so happy Down Back 1 to confirm was not mentioned. And Sidestep 4-1 and how strong it is was not mentioned that much either. It was just, glossed over it. I think if you want to really, really talk about Kaz and how strong his stuff is, you have to talk about Down Back 1 too. You have to talk about Sidestep 4-1 combos because they're absolutely absurd in my opinion. They're absurdly good. The one thing that doesn't make it as good is the heat burst after it. That's why we want the heat burst buffed. Right? He kind of mentioned it, but kind of not mentioned it at the same time. But Sidestep 4-1 is also super good in the neutral. And City 1+2 he did mention. And I think the wall combo that he talked about for like 10 minutes is not noteworthy at all. And it's a way better situation if you use a normal wall combo into down 4-3 and down back 4. I think that is way more busted. That is way more busted. Down back 4 he did mention. But that's also pretty damn busted. Now then, this situation after down forward 3 plus 4 wall combo, when you down forward 3 after it, now that's a way better and busted situation than the down forward 2 wall combo, in my opinion. That we've had that since season 1, by the way. But Keisuke just started recently using it, and everyone else started recently using it as well. So, yeah. I mean, there's a lot to talk about Kaz in general. I've talked about Kaz so much in my YouTube vids. But, yeah, in case I post this on YouTube, thanks for watching. I guess that's it for YouTube. So, yeah, that's it.